Amazing photography shots of our world. 44 amazing pictures. I know you came to this article to find amazing photography. You will see 44 amazing pictures that will show you how impressive our planet is. Our planet is far more impressive than we could imagine, and there are a lot of beautiful pictures to prove it. It has the power to build landscapes that amaze us even after seeing them a few times. In this article, I have awesome pictures of places in our beautiful world that are just examples of amazing pictures which must be seen. This article will show you some of the most beautiful pictures of nature in the world. There are a few man-made places that were too good to be left out of this collection of amazing photos as well. Danxia landform, China. These beautiful pics show the Danxia landform, one of the landscapes found in southeast and southwest China that consist of a red bed characterized by steep cliffs. It is a unique type of petrographic geomorphology found in China. Danxia landform is formed from red-colored sandstones and conglomerates of largely Cretaceous age. The landforms look very much like karst topography that forms in areas underlain by limestones. But since the rocks that form Danxia are sandstones and conglomerates, they have been called pseudo-karst landforms. Danxia landforms cover several provinces in southeast China. Training County, Fujian Province, has very good examples of young Danxia landforms wherein deep, narrow valleys have been formed. As the landform gets older, valleys widen and one gets isolated towers and ridges. This place is the source of beautiful photography examples that you see online. To some, it may be new, but to others it's one of the popular cool pictures. The Alabaster Coast, France. This beautiful image shows the Côte d'Albâtre. Côte d'Albâtre, literally the Alabaster Coast, is part of the French coast of the English Channel, corresponding to the coastline of Pays de Caux and forming almost all of the coastline of Seine-Maritime. Since 2009 it has been classified as a Natura 2000 site. It takes its name from the white hue of its high chalk cliffs, including those of Etretat, which stretch for over 120 kilometers, dominating most of the coastline. It is part of the same geological system as the White Cliffs of Dover on the far side of the English Channel. If you want to diversify the amazing photography in your portfolio, this is a place where you could snap some awesome images. Magic Forest. Magic Forest Amusement Park will become Lake George Expedition Park when taken over by a new owner in the coming months, with added attractions that will include a dinosaur-themed area to be called Dino Roar Valley. Quote, longtime owner Jack Gillette is selling the Route 9 park to local contractor Rubin Ellsworth, with the price yet to be disclosed. Ellsworth plans to update the park and bring in new fixtures, including an interactive, educational that will focus on dinosaurs and include statues, a dinosaur nest, and fossil search. The park will transform visitors to a prehistoric time when dinosaurs roamed, said John Collins, the former Great Escape amusement park manager who will serve as general manager and chief operating officer of the new park. Devetashka Cave, Bulgaria. This beautiful pic shows the Devetashka Cave. Besides being an example of the amazing pictures from around the world, Devetashka Cave is a huge karst cave 7 kilometers from Letnica and 15 kilometers northeast of Lovech, near the village of Devetashka on the east bank of the river Osum. In Bulgaria, it is known for its long-term occupancy for the human and another type of biological populations during extensive historical periods, and also home to nearly 30,000 bats. Palawan Island, Philippines. Palawan is a slice of heaven, a sliver of an island that teems with exotic wildlife, quaint fishing villages, and UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Wave hello to endangered animals at the Kalaruat Game Preserve and Wildlife Sanctuary, or explore the Japanese shipwrecks of Coronado Island, regarded as one of the best dive sites in the world. A guided boat tour of the Puerto Princesa underground river will take your breath away. Photos of Palawan show of one of the most amazing places in the world. Painting of nature taken in a lake named Situ Gunung, Indonesia. This is a painting. Mount Kilimanjaro. This amazing pic is of Mount Kilimanjaro with its 3 volcanic cones. Kibo, Mwenzi, and Shira, is a dormant volcano in Tanzania. It is the highest mountain in Africa and rises approximately 4,900 meters, 16,000 feet, from its base to 5,895 meters, 19,341 feet, above sea level. The first recorded ascent to the summit of the mountain was by Hans Mayer and Ludwig Perchler in 1889. The mountain is part of the Kilimanjaro National Park and is a major climbing destination. The mountain has been the subject of many scientific studies because of its shrinking glaciers. Mount Kilimanjaro is a great place to take amazing photography, and a lot of photographers know this. This is why it is a place that photographers prefer to have in their portfolio. Mountain River Cave, Vietnam Hang Son Doong. Another example of the most amazing photos shown in this article is a solutional cave in Phong Nha Ke Bang National Park, Bo Trac District, Quang Binh Province, Vietnam. As of 2009, it has the largest known cave passage cross-section in the world and is located near the Laos-Vietnam border. Inside is a large, fast-flowing subterranean river. It was formed in Carboniferous, Permian limestone and, as you can see, makes an amazing picture. Doñana National Park. Doñana National Park is a natural reserve in Andalusia, southern Spain, in the provinces of Huelva and Seville. It covers 543 square kilometers, 209.65 square miles, of which 135 square kilometers, 52.12 square miles, are a protected area. The park is an area of marshes, shallow streams, and sand dunes in Las Marismas, the delta where the Guadalquivir River flows into the Atlantic Ocean. It was established as a nature reserve in 1969 when the World Wildlife Fund joined with the Spanish government and purchased a section of marshes to protect it. Photographers are able to capture very beautiful images of this site.
Tender nature.
Zion National Park, Utah. Some of the best photos you'll see online come from Zion National Park. It is a southwest Utah nature preserve distinguished by Zion Canyon's steep red cliffs. Zion Canyon Scenic Drive cuts through its main section, leading to forest trails along the Virgin River. The river flows to the Emerald Pools, which have waterfalls and a hanging garden. Also along the river, partly through deep chasms, is Zion Narrows wading hike. If you're looking for images of a canyon along with beautiful images of a hanging garden, this is the place for you.
Autumn with tractor.
The Seven Sisters Waterfall, Norway. The Seven Sisters is the 39th tallest waterfall in Norway, and it is the source of some of the most amazing photos. The waterfall consists of 7 separate streams, and the tallest of the 7 has a free fall that measures 250 meters, 820 feet. The waterfall is located along the Geirangerfjorden in Stranda municipality in Møre og Romsdal County, Norway. The waterfall is located just south of the historic Knivsfla farm, across the fjord from the old Skagefla farm. The falls are about 6.5 kilometers, 4.0 miles, west of the village of Geiranger. It is part of the Geiranger World Heritage Site.
Frozen forest.
Bryce Canyon, Utah. At sunset, Bryce Canyon National Park, a sprawling reserve in southern Utah, is known for its crimson-colored hoodoos, or spire-shaped rock formations. The park's main road leads past the expansive Bryce Amphitheater, a hoodoo-filled depression lying below the Rim Trail hiking path. It has overlooks at Sunrise Point, Sunset Point, Inspiration Point and Bryce Point. Prime viewing times are around sunup and sundown. This canyon will never fail to make an amazing photo. Do you want to see some more of the most beautiful images in the world? Beachy Head is situated close to Eastbourne, immediately east of the Seven Sisters. Beachy Head is located within the administrative area of Eastbourne Borough Council, which owns the land. The cliff is the highest chalk sea cliff in Britain, rising to 162 meters (531 feet) above sea level.
Bora Bora from space. Bora Bora is a small South Pacific island northwest of Tahiti in French Polynesia, surrounded by sand-fringed motus, islets, and a turquoise lagoon protected by a coral reef. It's known for its scuba diving. It's also a popular luxury resort destination where some guest bungalows are perched over the water on stilts. At the island's center rises 727 meters (mt) Otomanu, a dormant volcano. When it isn't supplying amazing photography from ground level, Bora Bora is doing it from space. The place looks stunning, and this is reflected in top photos around the world. Flight of the Devil Rays. Island of Kauai, Hawaii. Kauai is an island in the mid-Pacific, part of the Hawaiian archipelago. It's nicknamed the Garden Isle, thanks to the tropical rainforest covering much of its surface. The dramatic cliffs and pinnacles of its Na-Pali coast have served as the backdrop for major Hollywood films, while 10-mile-long Waimea Canyon and the Nanu trails traversing the Sleeping Giant Ridge are hiking destinations. If you look online for amazing photography in Kauai, you won't be disappointed. There are a lot of amazing pictures that make you wish you were there. If you're looking to add to your portfolio, you'll be able to source scenes for some of the most beautiful nature pictures of the world. Sunflowers are known for evoking a feeling of positivity because of their large, yellow blooms. They stand tall, taller than many other garden blooms, and always seem to perk up our moods. You may already be a fan of these familiar sunny flowers. But did you know that sunflowers can grow up to 12 feet tall in as little as 6 months? Or how tall the current world record holder is? Check out these and other fun facts about amazing sunflowers. Sanetsch Pass, Switzerland. This amazing picture is from the Sanetsch Pass. It is a high mountain pass in Switzerland across the western Bernese Alps, connecting Gsteigen, the canton of Bern, and Sion in the canton of Valais. This pass has been reflected in some beautiful images taken by photographers from around the world. Coral and mangrove. Zanzibar, Tanzania, East Africa. If you'd like a perfect place to relax, soak up the sun, and take a break from some busy sightseeing, you can reach one of the islands lapped by the warm, turquoise waters of the Indian Ocean with a little boat hired from the mangroves beach or from the small port. Colliding rivers in Geneva, Switzerland. The Rhône is one of the major rivers of Europe, rising in Switzerland and running from there through southeastern France. In this incredible photograph we see the confluence of the Rhône and Arve rivers in Geneva, Switzerland. The river on the left is the Rhône, which is just exiting Lake Léman. The river on the right is the Arve, which receives water from the many glaciers of the Chamonix Valley, mainly the Mer de Glace, before flowing northwest into the Rhône on the west side of Geneva. where its much higher level of silt brings forth a striking contrast between the two rivers. Fractal patterns in dried-out desert rivers. This incredible aerial photograph by Adrian Franco was selected as National Geographic's Picture of the Day for April 9, 2012. In it we see the incredible fractal patterns rivers, now dried out, have made as they spread into the salt flats of the Baja California desert in Mexico. These patterns are nearly identical to the Lichtenberg figures that result from an electrical discharge. The Irish Sky Garden Crater is an amazing sculptural land art installation by famed artist James Turrell. The Irish Sky Garden Crater is open from April to November and measures about 25 meters (82 feet) in length, dipping almost 13 meters (42 feet) at its the lowest depth. If you're looking for amazing pictures of the world, don't forget this wonderful place. In this beautiful photograph by T.C. on Flickr, we visit the incredible Jiansing Historic Trail in Taiping-shan National Forest in Taiwan. The trail was built along an old logging railway at an elevation of 1,950 meters. According to T.C., Jiansing means the wish for a clear day. Jiansing Historic Trail, like many other trails in Taiping-shan National Forest, was built along the old logging railway. The elevation of 2,000 meters is the height at which clouds form and linger. Jiansing actually means the wish for a clear day. For a photographer, however, there's nothing better than hiking all day in the impenetrable white mist. Salada Uyuni. After some rain. This amazing photo is from Salada Uyuni in southwest Bolivia. It is the world's largest salt flat. It's the legacy of a prehistoric lake that went dry, leaving behind a desert-like 11,000 square kilometer. The landscape of bright white salt, rock formations, and cacti-studded islands. Its otherworldly expanse can be observed from central Incahuasi Island. Though wildlife is rare in this unique ecosystem, it does harbor many pink flamingos. The subtle hues make a beautiful photo opportunity. Dunes. Lençóis Maranhenses National Park, Brazil. Another example of amazing photography is from the Lençóis Maranhenses National Park. Parque Nacional dos Lençóis Maranhenses is a national park located in Maranhão State, in northeastern Brazil, just east of the Bahia de São José. It is an area of low, flat, occasionally flooded land, overlaid with large, discrete sand dunes. It encompasses roughly 1,500 square kilometers, 580 square miles, and despite the abundant rain, supports almost no vegetation. Light and shadow combine to create attractive pictures. If you haven't found the most beautiful picture in the world so far in this article, it surely is one of the next ones. Fort Jefferson at the Dry Tortugas. Fort Jefferson is a massive but unfinished coastal fortress. It is the largest masonry structure in the Americas and is composed of over 16 million bricks. The Dry Tortugas are part of Monroe County, Florida, United States. This man-made wonder has been used in some beautiful pictures. The Hamilton Pool Nature Preserve. This amazing pic is from the Hamilton Pool Preserve. It is a natural pool that was created when the dome of an underground river collapsed due to massive erosion thousands of years ago. The pool is located about 23 miles (37 kilometers) west of Austin, Texas off Highway 71. Since the 1960s, Hamilton Pool has been a popular summer swimming spot for Austin visitors and residents. Hamilton Pool Preserve consists of 232 acres (94 square kilometers) of protected natural habitat featuring a jade green pool into which a 50-foot (15 meters) waterfall flows. This scene has been used to create some of the most beautiful images of nature. Moon Bridge and Dahu Park, Taipei. The waterfall island at Iguazu Falls. This stunning rock formation is located at Iguazu Falls. Apparently this particular view can be seen from the lookout on San Martin Island on the Argentinian side of the falls. Iguazu Falls are waterfalls of the Iguazu River located on the border of the Brazilian state of Paraná and the Argentine province of Misiones. The falls divide the river into the upper and lower Iguazu. The Iguazu River originates near the city of Curitiba. It flows through Brazil for most of its course. Below its confluence with the San Antonio River, the Iguazu River forms the boundary between Brazil and Argentina. Beautiful Bern from above. Bern, the capital city of Switzerland, is built around a crook in the Aare River. It traces its origins back to the 12th century, with medieval architecture preserved in the Altstadt, Old Town. The Swiss parliament and diplomats meet in the neo-Renaissance Bundeshaus Federal Palace. Street, Lambertus Church and Castle Tower both date to the 13th century. This image presents one of the world's most amazing photos showing the juxtaposition between nature and the built environment. Gorsar-de-Lille village in the Faroe Islands. The Gorsar-de-Lille village provides regularly a lot of the cool pictures in photography communities. Gorsar-de-Lille is located on the west side of the Faroe Islands, and enjoys a panoramic view over the island of Mykines. Gorsar-de-Lille is located on the edge of Mykinesfjörður, surrounded by the highest mountains on Vagar. Some of the most beautiful photos are taken at this scenic location. If you like the amazing photos that you've seen so far in this article, keep scrolling. There are more in here. Zhangjiajie National Park in China. The Zhangjiajie National Forest Park is a unique national forest park located in Zhangjiajie City in northern Hunan Province in the People's Republic of China. It is one of several national parks within the Wulingyuan scenic area and a great location for some of the most beautiful images in the world. The Capilano Suspension Bridge in Vancouver. The Capilano Suspension Bridge is a simple suspension bridge crossing the Capilano River in the district of North Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. The current bridge is 140 meters long and 70 meters above the river. If you're looking at images of science combined with amazing backgrounds, this is the place to go. Bamboo forest. This bamboo forest and many like it provides some of the most amazing pictures that people use as desktop wallpapers. The combinations of light and shadow help to create cool photos. Lake Tahoe State Park. NV Lake Tahoe, Nevada State Park is a state park of Nevada, United States, on the northeast shores of Lake Tahoe. The park comprises 6 management units which total 14,301 acres. The park is in the western Nevada region of Nevada State Parks and has been used to create the most beautiful pictures. This is a space where the world's best photography takes place. Moravian Field. I would like to show you very interesting place in Europe, Moravia in the Czech Republic. It's a large agricultural area in southern part which is hilly and colorful. It's very famous for its vineyards and the very fertile soils. Each time when I traveled there the whole area was very different. You can meet a lot of deers, hares and boars there. Another characteristic feature is tractors and a lot of field pulpits. I call this place a small Tuscany and I think this place is magical. That's why I recommend you to go there if you're bored. Kearsarge Lakes Basin, Sierra Nevada, California. Under a blood-red sky. Sanetsch, Yucatan, Mexico. Dragon Falls, Venezuela. Angel Falls is a waterfall in Venezuela. It is the world's highest uninterrupted waterfall, with a height of 979 meters and a plunge of 807 meters. It looks great if you are near it, but captured in a photograph it is one of the amazing pictures of the world. Sea Cave, Portugal. I hope that you can agree with me that these are some of the most beautiful pictures of our planet. Although there are lots of other amazing photographs as well which will capture your heart. When it comes to the most beautiful scenery in the world, pictures scratch our imaginations, reminding us of the beautiful pics we could take ourselves.